Hello everyone, Asmodeus here, and welcome back to episode 31 of my Age of Engineering series. Today, I think today's going to be all about power, as in we need more of it. Between episodes, I sat and let these things run, processed, uh, spent fuel rods, everything else. We're up to a little over 1,800 millibuckets of UU matter, so we can start getting some iridium. Um, Probably get our atomic calculator today and enter the next age. Also, between episodes, I just did a little building, created some more spawners. So on this end, we have wither skeletons. Here, I believe it's Enderman, then zombies, then blazes, things like that. Um, did some really basic redstone wiring underneath. So each one of the Killer Joes and the powered spawner are hooked up with the redstone conduit. And behind, created a vacuum chest. Vacuum chest, really, really simple. Just pulsating crystals, so pulsating iron, um, just an ender pearl and iron, really simple. Um, Chest and some iron. Those are item conduited, if that's even a word, conduited. Um, anyway, okay, I can't jump with this on. There we go. They're connected to the drawers. And I've selected just the things that I want to keep from each. So this one's the zombie spawner. We have zombie flesh and heads. The zombie flesh is tied to the vat up above, which is making the nutrient distillation that ties to all of our Killer Joes, so they continue to run. So for Enderman, we're just collecting heads and ender pearls. I haven't let this run for very long, so we're down to 97 ender pearls and only 3 heads, so we'll have to bump this up a bit. This one, trying to get the wither skeleton heads, because eventually over here we're going to create a form of wither spawner. So we want them automatically spawn and kill withers so we can collect nether stars. These again are all set up. So click lever, spawn mobs, kill mobs, collect loots, and all done automatically. As soon as there we go. The only thing I have not finished on these is for the zombie one, I have the XP vacuum, and it automatically drops into our experience obelisk. As you can see, we have quite a bit of experience gathered up. What I'm going to do actually is put these experience vacuums at each one of these. It's considered a fluid. So what I'll do is we'll just pipe out and then probably come in underneath the experience obelisk, and that way we're not wasting experience and we can pipe it all into the obelisk. Speaking of, let's go ahead and dump what I have on me. So this thing, if we let these things run, this thing will rapidly start to gain levels, which is nice because we need it for crafting. Also, between episodes, I dug a tunnel and just laid fluid pipe from our biodiesel area to here. And this is where I want to set up one of the advanced generators. One of the things that we were thinking about for EU production, but we needed plutonium. Well, since I've been letting those run and processing the spent fuel rods, so far I have 3 pellets of RDG and I have enough plutonium to make a 4th. I wanted to wait and make the 4th and do it on camera. So in order to do so, we need to change yet again. Do I have everything I need in here? No, it does not appear so. Okay, so RTG pellets. Pretty simple, 3 plutonium. The only problem is these are dense iron plates, so each one of these are 9 plates. So almost a stack of iron. So what, 54? So we'll go ahead and get those pressed. No, I already have 63 here. That's alright. We can always use them. We'll stick them in there. Alright, so then we take the 54 and put it over here in the compressor. And get our dense plates. So while that's cooking, I went through and I made the fluid intake valve, which we're going to set there so it can connect to the fluid pipe. And I'm surprised, this is actually relatively inexpensive to build. So fluid intake valve, all it is are 2 iron frames, some iron tubing, and iron ingots. Iron frames are just 4 iron, and iron tubing is just 2 iron and a stick. So just for the cost of some iron, it was really inexpensive. I also have an air fuel mixer, which I'm going to put there. And let's see. I don't see it up there. It's inexpensive as well. Just a piston, a pressure valve, which is more of the iron tubing and iron ingots, iron bars, and more of the frames. Really pretty inexpensive. I wanted to run this because it increases our fuel efficiency up to 135%. So we'll use less of the biodiesel. Then again, I want to run this gas mix compressor, which really isn't expensive either. It's just going to take some of the advanced alloys. That'll take a little bit of time, but not bad. But it increases your fuel efficiency up to 185%. Did some testing in my test world. Right now we have enough to where we can run 4 turbines, which, I mean, it's okay. Ideally, you know, the more turbines the better, but we'll add them on as we get more plutonium. Okay, so there's our RTG fuel. We'll just leave those over there for now. We need 16 of the advanced alloys. I always thought that made 2. Wow. Okay, makes 2 of those. Okay. Each recipe makes 2. So we need 24 of each metal in plates. I have plenty of iron on me. Let's try that again. Okay, 24 iron, 24 tin, and 24 bronze. Alright, let's get these plates set up. Alright. Also, between episodes, I went through and just mass producing manulin because we're going to need it for the turbines once we get there. Alright, so I want to run probably, let's see, 2 fuel tanks. So just more iron frames, some glass panes, and iron tubing. Really simple. Let's see. Glass, glass, glass. This will be plenty of panes. Okay, I need the frames. Alright, so I am going to leave a stack iron in my inventory. So I need 4 of these. Well, that'll give me 8. We'll need them. So there's our 2 fuel tanks. Actually want to stack these just like that. I'm trying to make this semi aesthetically pleasing, you know. Alright, we're going to need a controller. So we want those are the emitters. Gas, turbine controller, tubing, frames, redstone iron wiring, and a control circuit. So we need pure Certus quartz, redstone, and kind of the teal colored ones. So I think it's those. We might have redstone ingots back here. I have the carpenters set up. Not that one, not that one, that one. Okay. So we just need the pure Certus quartz. Alright. I know I have some of that somewhere. There we go. So that'll give us that circuit board. That's simple enough. Okay, iron, some redstone. Alright, let's get our controller made. So we need the control circuit, easy enough. more of the frames. Okay, and there's our controller. Put that right up here on top of the tanks. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, do I want to go 4 high? I mean, eventually, I mean, it really doesn't matter. That's the beauty of this thing, is it doesn't matter its shape. I guess it doesn't matter. No, that's going to bother me. Let's put you in the middle. Controllers should always be in the middle, right? There we go. Okay, how we doing up here? Gonna get our advanced alloys now. Very good. Okay, 24 bronze, 24 tin, 24 iron. We want the compressor. Alright, so for our turbines, this is where it starts getting a little bit expensive. So we need manulin surrounded by manulin turbine blades. So let's gather up some of our manulin. Now let's grab a couple stacks for now. That'll be enough for that. Surround that, so that gives us the rotor. Where are you? There you go. So we need more iron frames, iron tubing. Do I have any? I don't have enough iron tubing, so let's do that. Still have redstone wiring, so we're good there. Let's grab our fuel pellets. Might as well see about getting all these made up. Okay. That's right. A little heavy on the iron, but that's okay. Alright, there's our first turbine. Now let's just do that 3 more times. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that gives us our 3 rotors. 1, 2, 3. That'll give us enough of those. Alright, there's our 4 turbines. Now we're going to want something to push the power out. Let's see, what did I want? We want extreme voltage emitter. It outputs 2048 EU per tick. That way we're not going to overload our MFSUs or anything like that. Alright, that one is a little more expensive. Conductive iron's easy. Advanced circuits, pistons. I mean, it's not hard. It's just time consuming. Let's see. I am going to need to make some room in my inventory. Little shift right click on that, fill up the hunger. Okay. What was I doing? That's right. So we got that. We need to make a couple of pistons. Okay, that takes care of the pistons. Conductive iron. I think I have one, so we can go make 5 more. That's easy enough. I think I made one on accident. So let's grab another stack of iron just so we have it in our inventory. Five of those. 5 of those. Okay, what else? Okay, our advanced circuit. Okay, we have the plates. Let's just see if we have the copper wire. Copper wire, copper wire. I really kind of doubt it because I haven't used it in a while. Looks like we'll have enough of those. That's good. Alright, simple enough. It's already on extrude, that's good. I'm debating on changing our reactor design again. I really don't like the fact that I can't automate taking the rods in and out. That's really kind of inconvenient. I'd really like to automate the entire thing so it's trouble-free. You know, basically the old set it and forget it type thing. So I don't know, I'll have to do a little more research on it, I guess. Find another design that's stable. Unfortunately, it's looking like my test world is not a valid test because the reactor that actually blew up on us, the one that I have set up exactly the same way in my test world, is still running. And it's running multiple machines and everything else. I've been stressing it as much as I can, and it seems to be just fine. 4 and 2. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So I can't, you know, I have to take things that I do in my test world kind of with a grain of salt because it may not necessarily translate. So, I mean, kind of is what it is, and we'll do the best we can. Alright, so that's that. That'll give us that component. Alright, that was easy enough. We already have these. HV transformer. Okay, MV transformer's easy. Basic machine casing and insulated copper. Just enough plates on us. Still need some more copper, darn it. Oh well. I never claimed to be the most efficient Minecraft player, that's for sure. But I eventually get the job done, and that's what's important. Okay, a couple more rubber. Game's lagging out. MV transformer. Put that away. Had cable in there, I saw it. That's okay. Now HV transformer, double insulated gold, basic circuit. Okay, that's not bad. And what's your deal? Bronze casing. Okay, that's not bad. Copper casings. Oh, I thought I got lucky. We have circuits. Not sure what I had those for, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. 2 copper. That's easy enough. We got that. Should have looked, I guess. Some bronze casings. There we go. Okay. Let's go down and see where we want to place these. Okay, we can place them like that, I suppose. And then put the power output here, and then just run it. I don't know, maybe I'll run it down. I don't know if I necessarily want it connecting to this. But I do want it to run through the MFSUs and see if we can start getting a backlog in power. Okay, your rods are good, your rods are, they're getting there. Alright, so this is built, this is complete until such time we have power output. Maybe we'll do it one more. That way I can pretty the floor back up. Okay. Let's see, do we have glass cable? Not looking like it. I'll have to make some. That's okay. We have the resources. Since I basically have been letting this thing run for a while, I went ahead and let our void ore miner run. And so our resources are in pretty good shape. Oh, I forgot to mention. Let me show you. I upgraded our void ore miner to a tier 2, which allowed me to put these speed modifiers in, so we are getting resources at a much faster rate. In fact, I'm going to have to come in and figure out what I'm going to do with, you know, the paradots, and tungsten, sodalites, and things I don't even know what we're going to use them for. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure all this out. But yeah, it was really kind of nice. I've got myself in a hole here. So yeah, um, last episode I mentioned we were getting a little lean on resources, things like that. Well, that's solved, and I'm actually able to run the miner and our spawners without really impacting. We only have 25 million RF in backup power or in reserve. I haven't even bothered trying to increase our capacitor bank out here because we haven't needed it. I'm sure as we progress through the pack and start adding more and more machines, the demand on our power will increase, and that's fine. I'm really kind of looking at doing a environmental tech solar array. The tier 2 one matches pretty much what we're getting out of our diesel generator. It's a little over 4,000 RF per tick. So just by doing one of those, we're doubling our power output. So I'm not overly concerned. We have avenues, so that's kind of the plan there. All right, what was I waiting on? Got talking and forgot myself. We have to do something with some of this junk in my inventory too. Okay, here we go. Get rid of you, get rid of you. And I need 5 of these. I think I have some silver somewhere. Yeah, there we go. We need one of those. And lead dust. Well, we have tiny piles of lead dust, so I imagine that we can put that together. And that should do that. There we go. Easy enough. Okay, there's our battery. Oh yeah, the double gold. 2 of you, 2 of you. This will give our double insulated gold. Wrong button. Where'd you go? Okay. Try that again. That. Alright. Now? Yes. Okay. We want some more glass fiber cable, silver, glass. Alright. I have one of those. Okay, let's start grinding up some stuff. Okay. Really? It doesn't even show. The macerator, it's 1 for 1. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Might as well just do 2. So I have plenty of diamonds. I'm not too concerned. Okay, you start crushing for me. Let's go place you down. Okay, output's going the right direction. That's good. Everything's looking good. Now we just need the cable. Okay, we need some silver dust. Let's see, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I thought I clicked on that one. Oops. Oops. Alright, let's try this again. Of course, it would help if I grabbed silver and not tin. Alright. Third time's the charm. Okay. Wow. Okay, that is that. Okay. Glass, glass, glass. There we go. Let's see if that's going to be enough or not. Because we're not that far away. There we go. Cover that up. Okay, we are not getting fuel. So maybe these cables don't... Well, it looks like it's attached. Well, let's go outside and see what's going on. Okay, it has plenty of diesel. And it's just piped straight through. And that's a fluid intake. Alright, well, since this is behind a wall, I wonder... Let me try something. This will be really unpleasant to look at, but if it works, it'll be behind the wall, so I really don't care. Insert, extract, always active. Nothing. Alright. I'm wondering, maybe there's a break in the line somewhere? fingers are going to sleep. Well, when in doubt, let's dig it out. Alright, well everything's connected. Yeah, I don't see any breaks in the line anywhere. Huh. Okay, comes up around. Maybe if we undo that. And do it like that. Alright, it's starting to run now. That's something, maybe it was caught in a weird loop right there. Alright, let's go see. Let's go see, let's go see. Biodiesel. Okay, we are making 500 EU per tick. That's awesome. Right now, this is producing almost as much as both of those two combined, because these are doing 280. So, one more, a little more plutonium, we do one more turbine, and we'll exceed what we're getting out of these. And then we can just continue to add turbines onto it, and it won't be an issue. And we are still not filling up the MFSUs. This thing is just brutal on power. Wow. Well, hey, it's a step in the right direction, so I am definitely not going to complain. Let's go through and fill up our hole here. Use up all of the junk blocks first. Then I'll go out and check. Now that I know this is running, I'll check on the biodiesel generation out there and see how we're doing. With the components to increase the fuel efficiency. We really shouldn't be hurting. We should be just fine on fuel. Hunger module, let's fill that up. Alright. One last check. Oh yeah, not a problem, all day. Sweet. Alright. I like it when a plan comes together. So eventually, you know, once we get to where we have alternative methods to produce iridium, things like that, then our EU use will sharply decline, and we can use it to there's some additional machines I believe that we're going to have to build later on that'll use EU, and we can go away, probably go away completely from the reactors and go strictly off of the generator and disassemble what we have going on here. And you know, I don't know, we'll consider this, but I know there's another line of machines that will probably just set up right here and we'll run power out. Okay, I think that was pretty productive. 500 EU per tick isn't bad, and it's only going to go up as we add more turbines. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please hit the like button. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. And until next time, have a great day.